everyone, my name is Huntress Katasha, and I am going to be doing a playthrough of Dragon Age Origins. I have played this in the past, but I've never actually played the game to completion. I kind of had things pop up, and I never ended up playing the game. So I've decided that I'm going to try and play the game for completion. Now, that being said, I've got to quickly do a couple things, make sure everything is working, bring up the game, make sure, there we go, and voila, we have, ooh, is that laggy? I can't tell if that's laggy. Ooh, that might be a little laggy. Let me just... Give me about 10 seconds. We'll play a new game of Origins. Like I said, I have played this in the past. I've never played it all the way through. And I've played a mixture of number 2 in there. And so is the Golden City blackened. With each step you take in marvel at perfection, for it is fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven, and doom upon all the world. Canticle of
The chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Oh dear. That's what you get for ignoring warnings. Oh, fuck off, I'm female. That's something gonna make me go to church the chantry, aren't it? I don't want to do the fucking chantry. I used to have, because I played this ages ago, I used to have an add-on, which I can't have if I've got Battle.net on the same computer, because it can completely screw World of Warcraft over and lock you out, where I could be a mage and be Dalish. We'll go rogue.
Greetings.
I already know what my name's gonna be. Woo! 1 too many letters. Yeah, that's fine. Hair. I think that's what I always. Oops, not that one. That one's what I always chose. As me as I could get. Okay, we'll go dark because my hair is dark. Nice. I can't zoom in. Oh god, this is so cool. Color. Can we get my color? That's close enough. No. Skin tattoo. That's what I always went. Go with that one, and what's the other one? Eyeshadow. Just so I can see the colour. Ooh, I like that. I don't wear any makeup whatsoever, so being able to fiddle with this and go, oh, I can put makeup on my character is absolutely... Why is my name Mahario? Katasha Mahario. That's actually not that bad.
I have lost concentration.
Nah.
How do you do? Right. Casting. Focus.
Nah.
Greetings. Greetings.
Charmed. Ah, there went the spell!
Greetings. I have lost my concentration. Greetings. Well, that didn't work. Well, this is odd. My weapon is useless.
I got experienced. Yeah, we have a purple background. Oh, we do. I'm a loony. Leave me alone. That's what she has a collar on. I used to wear a collar back in high school. We'll do that. Now I'm a dexterity-based character. I remember that one. Let's see. That is Constitution, which means health. I don't really use a lot of mana. Strength is prowess. We'll go down to. Now, tangled on shit. Small items from others. See, I've never actually ended up using that skill. What's that one? Influential, herbalism. What do I do? See, I've never. I don't know. Warriors and Rogue can access. Yeah, we'll go that one. Always locks. Always lock picking. And we'll go dual weapon. So we will do more proficient with fighting with two weapons. Now deals closer to normal damage. Bonus with offhand. Dual strike when in this mode. The character strikes both opposite utility. What is that one? Duh, normal. Never enter battle with your bare hands. Use the inventory screen.
You were born amidst the Dalish elves, noble wanderers who refused to join the society of humans that subjugated their homeland so long ago. The Dalish travel the land in tightly knit clans, struggling to maintain their half-forgotten law in a human world that fears and despises them. You spend your time hunting with your clanmate Tamlin in the forests, and as is sometimes the case, your quarry is not always the local wildlife.
It's a Dalish!
And you three are somewhere you shouldn't be.
Let us pass, Elf. You have no right to stop us.
No? We will see about that, won't we?
My bow's pretty.
You're just in time. I found these humans lurking in the bushes. Bandits, no doubt.
We aren't bandits, I swear. Please don't hurt us.
You Shemlin are pathetic. It's hard to believe you ever drove us from our homeland.
We've never done nothing to you, Dalish. We didn't even know this forest was yours.
This forest isn't ours, fool. You've stumbled too close to our camp. You Shems are like vermin. We can't trust you not to make mischief. What do you say, Lethaline? What should we do with them?
Lethaline. Let's find out what they're doing here.
Hunting or banditry, we'll need to move camp if we let them live.
Look, we didn't come here to be trouble. We just found a cave.
Yes, a cave. With ruins like I've never seen. We thought there might be,
Treasure? So you're more akin to thieves than actual bandits.
But I have proof. Here, we found this just inside the entrance.
This stone has carvings. Is this Elvish? Written Elvish?
There's more in the ruins. We didn't get very far in, though.
Ooh, how do you know? Oh, let's see, why not? How do you know it's Elvish, Tamlin? Let's go, how do you know?
I've seen something similar on the Keeper's scrolls. And this is all you found? Why didn't you look for more?
There was a demon. It was huge with black eyes. Thank the Maker we were able to outrun it.
A demon. Where is this cave?
Just off the west, I think. There's a cave in the rock face and a huge hole just inside.
Well, do you trust them? Shall we let them go?
You frightened them enough, they won't bother
Run
us.
along then, Shems. And don't come back until we Dalish have moved on.
Of course. Thank you. Thank you.
Oops.
Well, shall we see if there's any truth to this story? These carvings make me curious.
Shouldn't we inform
You
the
might
Keeper?
be interested in these carvings, but let's see if there's anything more before we get excited. Besides, we're already here. Now, they said it was to the west.
Okay. Oh boy. Right click. Can I get out of pause, please? Issuing orders while pause. You can issue orders. Right click on your desired destination. Yeah, character has a move order. That's gonna go. This is gonna go on for a little bit. Oh my god, I haven't played this in ages. Oh, what have I been missing out on? Hang on. Map. Inventory. Because I am a swordsman. Oh, hello. Ew! Oh my god. Since when did I have all this shit? 5+ for exploring. Dalish promising. +1 health regen. Reduce hostility. +15 healing effects. And breeze. Oh, it's about something in my pockets. Okay. Tribute. Oh god. Band of fire. Fire resistance. Promise ring. Put that on. Look at oath. Armor penetration, stun over. Ooh. Ah, you idiot. Now. Is there a way to not show my helmet? Because that looks butt fucking ugly. Always shimmer, save automatically. Yeah, gore, duh. Should demonstrate. Yes, yes, yes. Because I'm using headphones. Alright. Well, the headphone thing won't work at the moment. Oh. This is going to take a while to get used to again. There you go. Why'd my phone go off? Who knows? Ah, here we go. Trap making? Learns how to construct basic traps. Lures. That might be useful. We have dogs.
Let's get started. Let's get started. It's either you or me, and it isn't gonna be me.
Is it dead? There you go. That died a bit funky. Can I loot? Any loot? I swear they might appear up there. It's been too long since I've played this game. Oh, it's a dead hunter.
Right.
I should be able to open this actually. Yes, I can. The Brazilian forest. Hello, Tamlin. Oh, elf fruit. Many thorns. Elf fruit. Rubble. Got elf fruit. Here we go.
This must be the cave. I don't recall seeing this before, do you? There's nobody else here. And I'm not running back for help unless there's something worth making a fuss over. Come on, let's at least see what's there. How dangerous could it be? Come on already. Let's look
not
for this
gonna
cave.
comment on that.
They said it was to the west.
I heard the cave, you dig knob.
It looks like the Shem was telling the truth. But these ruins look more human than Elven. This place makes me nervous. I'm not sure. This looks like a very old human place. Why would they build this? And why would Elven artifacts be here? Maybe some of our ancestors lived here. In caves, like the dwarves. I'll stick to roaming the land myself.
This doesn't feel like anyone's home. More likely the elves were your slaves. Do you think the people want to come
She
here?
takes any opportunity to gather Elven lore. When the clans come together, they exchange whatever they found. She shouldn't come without hunters to guard her, though. The air here feels so... sinister. Well, whatever it is, it won't stop me. A Dalish hunter fears nothing.
Oh.
This place makes me
I guess
nervous.
it's joking you.
I'm not sure. Maybe some of our
Done that.
ancestors lived here. In caves, like the dwarves. I'll stick.
Why do you want to come down here so badly?
Curious? We could be discovering our history. Minstrels will write songs about us. If I were to bring some valuable ancestral artifact back to the Keeper, she might forgive me for... well, you know. Because I was caught and wouldn't give up any names. Of course she was angry with me. At any rate, I wasn't expecting this place to feel quite like this. Maybe this wasn't the best idea.
Can I just keep... no, I won't keep talking to him. Oops, Sparky.
Only one shall stand!
Spiders! They always get me!
There is your weakness!
I'm a cocky bitch. I love it.
Show me what you've
What's
got!
my health like? My health's fine. Wait, can you stop dancing and die? Great, updated. Everything? That's everything. Got a paralysis rune. Let's make sure I... Good thing about this, I can use my WASD keys as well as Q and E. So it's like almost playing World of Warcraft, just with a slight bit of difference, because I can use my mouse to click on shit. We'll go this way. Spiders. I heard those. I'm gonna go the other way. You know, I just noticed something. Why am I not picking up? I don't know, maybe I do have the skill. I'll find out when I eventually... I'm meant to be able to pick up traps.
Trap! As you wish.
So I can pick up traps. Oh dear.
Let's make this quick, shall we?
Go down to quartz. And a mushroom. Mushroom. Oh no.
Let's
Ooh,
get
pile of
started.
bones. I found a bow. Anywhere else? No. Go this way. Right click to open, you idiot. Trap! Never knew! There we go.
Trap!
This is what I was looking for, like the whole trap disarm thing. Because I didn't know if I had it or not. It is very, very useful. But like I said, I've never actually completed this game.
How about you?
I don't even know if my game's landed.
Fighting or dying, blast you!
Asshole. Just don't get it, Tamlin.
There is your weakness!
I did a finisher. Any more loot? No more loot. Trap. Trap disarmed. Might as well open that now. I didn't know if the trap was on my side or the other side.
As you wish.
Cocoon. I need to change some keys, but I'll do that later. Weapons. dang. Pardon me. Little on the burpee. Ow. That sword looks so... Okay. I was about to comment on my sword, it looks so weird, but... I thought that was alive. I thought that one back there was alive. I was gonna go near. It's like, no, I don't want spiders after me anymore. Fucking zombos.
I can't believe this. You recognize this statue, don't you?
It's one
Back when our people lived in Arlathan, statues like these honored the creators. When the Shems enslaved us, much of that lore was lost. This looks like human architecture, with the statue of our people. Can these ruins date back to the time of Arlathan?
No, it's interesting. So much of our past.
I'd never have guessed ancient elves might have lived here. With humans.
I know I've got to go down there because it has the axe. Well, let me open the door from this side now. Nah, I didn't think so. Doesn't hurt to try.
Watch for the demons.
I'm actually really glad I put on the new sword. This could be a little difficult if I didn't put the new sword on. So it just feels the game actually a little loud.
Are those walking corpses?
Wait, were those walking corpses?
This place is haunted.
Oh, I have to... Wait,
Right.
can I... It's gonna turn the game down just a little bit. Audio. I want dialogue up. We'll put the music down to an ominous 4. Oh, that is ominous. We'll put down this one down to 8. We'll leave dialogue up as max because dialogue is dialogue. Come on. I hate it when you're like trying to move it just a smidgen and it's like, nah. There we go. No, 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 no. Son of a bitch! This could be interesting. Hey, it's a Barascan. Barascan. Oh shit, I should have killed Tamlin. Oh, I might not need to. Oh shit, I thought I needed to heal me for a second.
By the creator.
Oh, I leveled! You leveled up. I know I leveled up. Oh. Branches have the affinity to open. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna go to that one when I hit 7. What level am I? 2. 2. Strength. So that's Constitution anyway. I don't really use mana. Is there any extra would I benefit from this? No. That's for stamina. Ratio dual wielding styles, hard dexterity to master. Yeah, I had a feeling. Oh! I have another one. Should we go persuasion or herbalism? We'll go persuasion. Oh, I can do this one too. I'll use stuff. Below the belt, rogue delivers with blow, creep below the belt, doing normal combat as well as imposing power. We'll go.
What was that thing?
A Berescum. Hang on a sec, I got hair in my ear, which was not comfy. Can I go around the mirror to get the shit behind it? Sweet, I can. No, actually. Can I go up here?
You aren't going to leave without taking a closer look at the mirror, are you?
Damn it! I was trying. I don't
It's
trust
sat
this
here
shit,
for who knows how many centuries? What could be so dangerous? Don't worry, I won't break it. I wonder what this writing is for. Maybe this isn't... Hey, did you see that? I think something moved inside the mirror.
Get away
Hold
from it,
on, I just want to
Tamlin.
know what it is. Don't you see it?
Ooh.
There it is again. Can you feel that? I think it knows we're here. I just need to take a closer look.
Ooh.
It's showing me places. I can see some kind of city. Underground. And there's a great blackness. It saw me. Help! I can't look away!
Can you hear me? I am very sorry.
I can't remember his name. Starts with D. I swear his name starts with a D. Denerim? I most just like find out something else. Hey, I'm alive.
You're awake. You've the god's own luck, Lethalon. You're back at camp. Everyone is worried sick about you. How do you feel?
Worried. Where is Tamlin?
I don't know. The Shem who brought you here saw no sign of him.
There was a human?
A Shem brought you back 2 days ago. You don't remember him?
I've been
He
here
was a
2
Grey
days.
Warden and appeared out of nowhere with you slung over his shoulder. You were delirious with fever. He said that he found you outside a cave in the forest.
2 days.
Unconscious and alone. He left you here and ran off again. The Keeper's been using the old magic to heal you.
Is
Of
anyone
course.
with him?
Most of the hunters are off looking for him right now. But the Keeper wanted to talk to you as soon as you awoke. Stay here. I'll get her.
Okay. 2 days. 2 days unconscious.
I
Jeez.
see you are awake, Dalan. It is fortunate Duncan found you when he
Hey,
did.
what's that?
I know not what dark power held you, but it nearly bled the life from you. It was difficult even for my magic to keep you alive.
I knew his name started with a D. Kept
Do
telling
not
Tamlin.
worry, Dalan. Even I might have been intrigued enough by such a cave to explore it further. Duncan thought there may have been darkspawn creatures inside the cave. Is that true?
Let's see. Mirror. Why listen to anything a Shemlin says? The walking corpses are the strange creatures.
Walking corpses? Dark magic, but not darkspawn. I know not what the other creatures might have been. What else did you find? What is the last thing you remember? A mirror. And it caused all this? I have never heard of such a thing in all the lore we have collected. I was hoping for answers when you woke, but there are only more questions. And Tamlin remains missing. He is more important than any lore in these ruins. If he is as sick as you were, his condition is grave. Duncan returned to the cave to search for Darkspawn, but we cannot rely on him to look for Tamlin as well. We must go ourselves, and quickly. Do you feel well enough to show us the way, Dalish? Without you, we will not find it.
I'm up for
I am
it.
relieved to hear it. I am ordering the clan to pack the camp so we can go north. Take Merrill with you to the cave. Find Tamlin if you can, but do it swiftly.
Ah, Merrill.
If there is any truth to what Duncan said, then Darkspawn may show up in these parts soon. We must get away from that horde, but that is not our only concern. Did you encounter any other humans out in the forest? Although you hurt no one, these humans roused their nearby village against us. As everywhere, our people are not welcome here. We have stayed too long, and we must move on, quickly. Merrill knows a degree of my magic. Tamlin's chances of surviving the journey back are greater with her help. I also wish for Merrill to see this cave and mirror. She has a sense for these things, and could shed light on the nature of this illness. I would be lying if I said I was not. But whatever knowledge lies in that cave is not worth our children. I send you back with hopes of finding Tamlin, and that is all.
Take Merrill, find Tamlin.
Go quickly, for Tamlin's life hangs in the balance.
Questions with
When
Grey Warden.
Tamlin's life is at stake? Oh, very well.
Oops.
Not quite, Dalish. After they defeated the Darkspawn long ago, the Grey Warden's numbers diminished greatly over the centuries. It seems the humans have little use for them if Darkspawn aren't actively raising their lands. I suppose the thought of Darkspawn returning one day did not occur to them. The Grey Warden thinks so. A war may be in the offing. If so, we must get as far away from it as possible. Let the humans fight their battles, as we must fight our own.
That makes sense. Why do you believe anything this Shemlin said?
He seemed honorable, and his care for your safety speaks well of him. I trust my judgment.
How did he know where to bring me?
He said he'd been looking for our clan, and had a hint of our whereabouts. As I said, you were fortunate. It is possible he sought a volunteer to join their order.
Dalish? I admit that Dalish have joined these Grey Wardens before?
Indeed. The Grey Wardens once consisted of the best from all races. I know of no Dalish joining them since the days of the Darkspawn Wars, however.
What if he asks for one now?
It would be a great honor, though I don't know why any Dalish would choose such a life. Regardless, he has not asked.
Are these Wardens great warriors?
They are the best and most noble of all races, Dalish. Few can achieve their standards.
No more questions.
Then do not tarry. Find Tamlin quickly. Remember that Tamlin needs your help.
Remember this, didn't the Grey Warden destroy the Darkspawn long ago?
They destroyed the last horde of Darkspawn to threaten the surface centuries ago. It doesn't mean they extinguished them all.
Do you think this cave was a Darkspawn
Darkspawn are savage, uncultured creatures, more akin to locusts than men. They may have befouled the cave, but they did not build what is there. From the Warden's description, it may have been a temple devoted to an old god. Should we return, I may see it for myself.
Why does the Grey Warden think I have met a
Darkspawn are filthy, diseased beasts that taint the very air around them. The Grey Warden seemed to think your illness came from this taint. Since you did not meet any Darkspawn, I don't see how that could be. No doubt he was mistaken.
What is a Darkspawn exactly? I've never seen one before.
They are mostly boogeymen, used to frighten human children. In modern times, they are rarely seen on surface lands. But rumor holds that great numbers dwell in the ancient tunnels of the Draganlan, the dwarves. They obliterate all that is in their path. Like a plague of locusts, they spread disease and misery when they come to the surface. An event to be feared, without doubt.
Could a bear-like monster have been a Darkspawn?
The old tomes say darkspawn come in as many varieties as surface creatures. They also say that many darkspawn are seen only during what the humans call a blight. Perhaps your bear monster was one of those.
No more
Then
questions
do
about the
not
dark one.
tarry. Find Tamlin quickly. Master Island can help you. Go to him and ask to see his stock.
Goodbye, Keeper. Always make sure you spot everything, because I know for this for a fact, always make sure you can spot everything. You cannot come here again. From what I can remember. Considering they're moving. Great.
As you wish.
Can't unblock. Hi there.
So you have returned to us, Dalen. We are grateful you are whole and well.
I am glad to be here as well, Haran.
So you should be. What were you two thinking, wandering into that cave without first coming to tell the Keeper?
Wanted to see if there's anything to tell.
Once you saw what was inside, you should have returned. But you kept exploring, didn't you? I suppose your youth can be forgiven. Sadly, Tamlin pays the price. Losing you would be a terrible crime, Dalen. You belong to more than just yourself, or do you not remember?
What do you
Let
mean?
us tell these children of the fall of the Dales. You can honor me by sharing in the telling.
Certainly,
Come
Haran.
then. Help
Sorry,
me
it's
as I
reading.
go along. Children, hear of the fall of the Dales. Hear the tale of what makes you Dalish. Would you care to begin, Dalen?
Long ago, we were slaves to humans.
Yes. Slaves to a terrible empire the humans built on the darkest magic. When it fell, we became free. We built a homeland in the Dales, worshipping the creators, and rebuilding the culture and history we lost in our long years of slavery.
But the humans
They
would
were
never see.
resentful, because we would not worship their gods, and because we put our people first. Over the years, their nations grew cold toward the Dales. In their eyes, we were blasphemers and cruel tyrants.
Then the humans declared war on the Dales.
And so the Dales fell. They took our lands and dispersed our people, forcing us to live in their cities and abandon our gods. But many of us refused to relinquish our ways. We instead chose to scatter to the winds, wandering the lands.
We chose wandering the lands rather than the human
To
rule.
survive and preserve our culture, the clans stay apart, until the day the Elven have a homeland once more.
We shall return the old ways to those who have lost
We
them.
are the Dalish, keepers of the lost lore, walkers of the lonely path.
We are the last of Elverheinen. Never again shall
Thank
we
you
submit.
for your forbearance, Dalen. You remember both the tale and the oath of the Dales perfectly. I will let you get back to your tasks. I pray you find Tamlin quickly. The one who brought you back? Very little. He seemed decent enough as humans go. As for Grey Wardens, they're heroes without a doubt. Members of our own clan joined their ranks in ages past.
I'd like to hear more about our history.
Now that's something I rarely hear. Of course.
Tell me more about Alathan.
Ah, yes. The Lost City. Before the Shemlen enslaved us, even before they came to this part of the world, our people lived in glorious Arlathan. Legends say that our ancestors were immortal, and we possessed magic the Shemlen could only dream of.
Do no books record our history?
When the humans enslaved us, they took away our language, our history, and our immortality. We quickened to the pace of life, and retained nothing of ourselves. We were slaves for so long, that even when we became free, there was little for us to recover. If books still exist, I do not know of them.
Why do the Shems allow us to exist if they hate us so much?
Perhaps they have no choice. Dalish clans are scattered to the winds and rarely gather, which makes us difficult for any organized effort to destroy. And why bother? We have nothing they want. No land, no treasure. And we always move on, allowing no one to grow too angry with us. Some might see this as cowardly, but we are proud. We are the last, and we will survive.
What happened to the elves who didn't join the Dalish?
They remain in human cities, forgetting all they once had. We call them flat ears, for they differ little from their Shemlin masters. A few may return, but we must accept that they know nothing of the lore, or why we keep it.
Do you ever think we'll find another homeland?
We can hope to find a new home one day, where the Dalish and the Flat Ears will build a land greater even than Arlathan. We shall teach the Flat Ears the lore they lost, and perhaps they will teach us to understand the Shemlen at last. That is the only way we shall truly live in peace.
That is all?
Then I'm sure you have much to do, unless you've other questions.
What do you know about the Darkspawn?
Only that they eat living flesh, and lurk in underground tunnels, once ruled by the Dergenlen, the dwarves. In the last blight long ago, the Grey Wardens all but wiped them out. Should they return, all races will shudder.
Did elves ever live in caves?
I've never heard of such a thing. But, in the days of ancient Arlathan, we lived free and spread far across the continent. We were as varied as the Shemlen, though fewer in number. Perhaps some of us lived in caves then, but all knowledge from that era is lost.
I should go.
Of course. May the gods guide your path, Dalen.
How could Tamlin be lost? He knows this area well.
I miss Tamlin. I want him to come home.
I'm glad you survived. Losing 2 of our young would be a great blow to the clan.
God of Vengeance. Elga what?
Why do we have to leave again? We're always going somewhere. Why can't I go to the Shem City?
Thank the creators. We were sure we'd lose you last night.
How would you want to go to a Shem City?
Is the Keeper sending you back to that cave to look for Tamlin? I want to go with you. Keeper Marathari probably won't approve, but I can help find Tamlin. Tamlin's my friend too. I want to help find him. If Meryl can risk it, so can I.
I will not disobey the Keeper.
Then ask her. I'll go with you and we'll ask her together. She can't say no to both of us.
Are you sure about that?
Fine. I suppose I'd just get you into trouble. I guess I should be guarding the camp right now anyhow. Good luck finding Tamlin. You have my prayers.
Sorry, Fenarel, but I don't want to take you and get in. Ooh. Marin.
Anathara, it's good to see you recovered.
How are the Hala faring?
They fare well. The Keeper called for the clan to move on, and they will be ready to take us. One is heavy with calf, but it shouldn't be a problem. May I ask of Tamlin's fate? Some say the clan will leave before we find him.
We're going to find him, don't worry.
The Hala mourn our fallen. No sound is more heart-wrenching than their mourning cry. At least they won't be crying over you. They are quite fond of you.
Hala are beautiful creatures.
I admire them for their strength and pride. They are equals, not servants like the Shemlin horses. At any rate, I do not envy the Keeper's decision. I'll pray for Tamlin's safe return.
So pretty looking. Gihila Nian. itch right on the back of my head. It won't go away. There we go.
Hello there. I don't think we've met.
Ah, it's good you're well. You weren't here when Paul arrived, were you?
I've heard of you. Everyone is talking about you and the other missing hunter. A Grey Warden brought you back here.
You're not Dalish,
Not
are you?
obvious, is it? I just found your camp a couple of days ago. A lucky thing. I heard rumors in a nearby human village that a Dalish camp was close, and I hope to find your hunters in the forest.
You were fortunate I didn't shoot you, Paul. I thought you were a Shem, and a bandit at that. You're not the first city elf to rejoin his people. I'm sure you'll find life among us more satisfying than with the Shems, if no less harsh.
In the alienage, we hear terrible stories about the Dalish. They aren't true, right? I'll do my best. I hope we find your missing friend very soon.
Right.
Oh, got a craft. June or June. But I add a wonky accent onto that.
I'm glad you've recovered. Once we
Oh,
find
wait.
Tamlin, we can concentrate on the journey northward.
Thank you for the bow, Master Island. It is light and sturdy, much better than the one I made last year.
You are more than welcome. My father made it and used it in battle against the Clane tribes.
I will carry it with honor.
May I ask for a bow as well, Master Elven?
One of my own crafting, perhaps?
Yes, thank you. Persuasion is key.
It may not have a history, but you'll provide one for it soon enough, yes?
I would like to hear a story of your father's battle.
And I am proud to tell it. Our clan was one of the first to flee the Dales. When we came to Ferelden, the fiercest of the Shimlin were the barbarians known as the Clane. We didn't wait for them to attack us. Every Dalish clan in Ferelden united to bring the battle to them.
We attacked them first?
They were barbarians without honor. They would have slain us without a second thought. The ensuing battle went well for us. That day, we carved out our reputation of being the deadliest archers. Our arrows won us the right to wander these woods at will. It was this very bow that my father used that day.
Thank you for the tale, Master Island, and especially the bow. I will honor its history.
Why would you relinquish such a relic?
We are all the same clan. His hand is as my hand. I have relinquished nothing. It was my father who first spoke of the Vir Tanadal, the three ways of the hunter. The first is the Vir Asan, the way of the arrow, to reach for our goal unrelenting. The second is the Vir Borasan, the way of the bow, to bend, but not to break. The last is the Vir Adalen, the way of the wood. We are as ancient as the forests, each tree a part of the greater land. All Dalish are united in this. One day, we shall have a homeland again. Of course, take whatever you need.
Shop! Gee, I get the bow and I can't fucking use it. Actually, it's gonna knock me out of the shop, but... Yeah. What bow do I have? That one. So I'll sell the rest.
Ah, back again?
I didn't even notice that one. Let's sell them. So those. I didn't even notice I had that.
trust this Grey Warden? How do we know he didn't hurt Tamlin?
Ah, a shell.
By the creators, it is so good to see you whole and well. I was so worried.
Anathara shells, good to see you too.
All that time you were ill, the Keeper didn't know if you were going to live or die. I've been outside the Keeper's tent the whole time. I have never been so relieved as when I heard you would pull through. What happened? Everyone says Tamlin may be dead.
He's missing, that's all we know right now.
That's awful. He's been a good friend to you since you were fledglings. You must be more careful. Your mother and father, may they rest in peace, would be horrified to see you take such risks.
You never spoken of my parents much, Michelle.
What happened to them is a sad tale, and it's in the past. Reopening old wounds benefits no one.
Don't we daily strive to learn from our past?
True. Perhaps you're old enough to hear this, though it hardly seems like the right time.
Is there ever a good time?
Very well. If I do not tell you now, you'll only wonder. Your mother was a hunter, one of the finest, and your father was the Keeper before Marathari. He was with us for a very long time. Your mother was from another clan, and her elders did not approve of the match. She and your father had to meet in secret. One day, bandits caught them alone in the forest. Your father was killed, but your mother escaped.
Humans killed my father?
Yes, but also city elves too. Those of our kind living with humans do not hold to the old ways. Your mother held to life long enough to give birth to you. But grief racked her heart. One night she simply walked into the moonlight and never returned.
I don't know what to say.
The clan decided not to discuss this around you, lest it poison your heart with sadness.
I understand.
Our people have learned to live with much sorrow. It seemed only right that we not dwell on it. Your mother did leave you a gift. Something of your father's for you to have once you are older. Perhaps the time has come.
Oh,
Take
where
this
is it?
key. You'll see some chests behind the storage Aravel by the Halapen. One of them was your mother's. Its contents are yours if you wish.
And we go all the way back here. Where am I?
Right.
And now we can unlock this. That was weird. More XP for me. Now, she's not like this. They don't say anything if I remember correctly. Child hunter. Ah, sneaky. Aravels. Oh, they're these things. Hi, Meryl.
The Keeper told me I'm to accompany you back to those caves. As her apprentice, I may see something you missed. But our main objective is to find Tamlin, of course. We must make haste. He may not have much time. A little, but the Keeper cured you. How dangerous could it be? Even if I get sick, finding Tamlin or something valuable will be worth it.
How much did the Keeper tell you?
Enough to pique my interest and my concern. You can explain the rest on the way.
Let's go.
And let us make haste while daylight lasts.
Okay. I look stupid with this helmet on.
On it. Desperation is an ugly perfume.
I will make this quick!
Look at this mess! I love it!
What were those things? Were those Darkspawn?
You're asking
I've never
me?
seen anything like them. You can smell the evil on them. Where did they come from? Were they here before?
Maybe the mirror
What
has
would
something to do with
Darkspawn
it.
have to do with our people? The stories say our Lathan fell long before the Darkspawn appeared. Well, we'll find out soon enough. Let's hope we don't find any more of these monsters. Before we go, are you all right? Were you hurt during the fight?
I'm fine, why do
It's
you
just
ask?
that you're quite pale. You look a bit feverish, in fact.
What are you implying?
Nothing. Forget I said anything. Let's go.
See, that fire looks like I can loot it, but it's not sparky. Get lock.
I wonder whose camp this is. Do you remember it being here?
No, it wasn't here. It's fresh.
The Grey Warden said he was returning to the cave. Perhaps this is his camp. If so, he's not here now. And we've seen no sign of Tamlin. Maybe we should... Wait. Do you hear that?
No forest creatures. It's too quiet.
Exactly. The forest is too... still. Something's in the air. Something unnatural.
Tamlin said he felt something in the cave.
And now it's affecting the forest? Maybe that mirror unleashed some kind of sickness. That would not be good. The sooner we find this cave and Tamlin, the sooner we can leave. Take us there quickly.
Oh, fuck, I'm out of there.
No mercy! Here we go!
Get dirty fighting. What was this fight?
Moving, hurry, strike and kill!
Dead. Oh, loot. I received 11 copper.
As you wish.
Yay. Game wasn't working for a second there. Pretty flower. Onwards we go! And don't die! Shouldn't be anything to loot, like, within the environment. It should just be... enemies.
So these are the ruins. Interesting. They're definitely of human origin, yet elven artifacts are scattered amongst them. Nothing explains the monsters, though. But we must find Tamlin. Or what's left of him. I can't imagine he's still alive with those creatures about.
You're probably
Still,
right,
even
honestly.
if he's here somewhere, we need to find his body. Let's just pray we're wrong.
I'm watching the elf, don't worry.
Come now,
Come on. And...
Is it just me, or do you actually think you
Die.
have a chance?
Die! Die! Die!
By the gods! Let's get started.
Oh, I'm dual striking. I just noticed this. I'm using both weapons at once. Still have ammo good. Hang on. Meryl! There we go. There we go. Meryl got in the way for a second. Boop. Boop. Boom.
Excellent!
I dirty fought it, it dirty fought me. That is hilarious. Anything else in here? I guess. Oh, yeah, I see you, cheeky shit.
Let's get started.
A battle!
Excellent!
Will be pleased.
Holy hell. Wait, attack when I'm trying.
As you wished.
I'm just watching the health, hang on. Attack the emissary first because he's a caster. Casters are not fun. Okay, he's down. Do I have to use another health potion?
Here we go!
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. There we go. Oh, I leveled! Sweet!
The gods.
That was a long death. We'll do strength, amateur, cunning, and constitution. Yeah. Now we'll do below the belt because that I think is a kick. I think a stun. It does something like that, speed or something. Ugh.
This should be easy enough.
So you were the one fighting Darkspawn. I thought I heard combat. You're the elf I found wandering the forest, aren't you? I'm surprised you have recovered.
If you heard fighting, why didn't you help?
I would have, had I not been battling them myself. Not all the kills here were yours, as you can see. My name is Duncan, and it's a pleasure to finally meet you. The last time we spoke, you were barely conscious.
Anderana Tishan, Duncan of the Grey Wardens. I am Meryl, the Keeper's apprentice.
Your keeper did not send you after me, did she? I told her I would be in no danger.
We're looking for our brother Tamlin.
So, you and your friend Tamlin both entered this cave, and you saw this mirror.
Yes, Tamlin touched the mirror, and I blacked out.
I see. That's unfortunate. The Grey Wardens have seen artifacts like this mirror before. It is Tevinter in origin, used for communication. Over time, some of them simply break. They become filled with the same taint as the Darkspawn. Tamlin's touch must have released it. It's what made you sick. And Tamlin too, I presume.
Then we should destroy it.
I agree. So long as the mirror exists, it is a threat to anyone nearby.
I do not fear this sickness. The Keeper knows how to cure it.
She may have weakened it, but she cannot cure it. Your recovery is only temporary. I can sense the sickness in you, and it is spreading. Look inside yourself, and you will see.
Then what should I do?
First, we deal with the mirror. It is a pestilence and a threat.
Bright light. Bright light. This is a little bit brighter than I expected.
It is done. Now let's leave this cursed place. I must speak with the Keeper immediately regarding your cure.
What about Tamlin?
There is nothing we can do.
So he's dead then, are you sure?
Let me be very clear. There is nothing you can do for him. He's been tainted for 3 days now, unaided. Through your Keeper's healing arts and your own willpower, you did not die, but Tamlin has no chance. Trust me when I say that he is gone. Now we should return.
Won't there at least be a body?
The Darkspawn would have taken it.
Taken it where? Or what would they do with him?
Darkspawn are evil creatures, and it's best to leave it at that. I'm sorry.
I'm not ready to give up the search just yet.
If you prefer, I can wait outside while you look around, but I assure you, he will not be here. I suggest, however, leaving sooner rather than later. You are sick, whether you feel it or not, and it does you no good to linger.
Then wait outside. I'll be out when I'm ready.
As you wish. I will see you back at camp.
I'm sorry. I'm going to continue exploring this cave. I couldn't go up the back. Codex and codex. Where there is loot, there is stuff to make me money. Stuff. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, that's a lot of skeletons.
As you wish. The living wretches. This should be easy enough.
This could be a problem.
On your guard! Either you or me, and it isn't good. On it.
Problem with like mage spells, I've noticed, is that when they cast, the enemy can die, the spell still goes straight at them.
For the Dales!
Here we go!
This should be the last one. There we go. And that's a death. Oh yeah, they went with loot? Oh, how boring. Lyrium. Oh, that was boring. He was the only one with loot. Boring. I'm gonna take it. I still can't open that door. How did I not notice that?
As you wish.
That's weird. I normally would have noticed those. How did I not notice that? Is my skill not high enough? That was weird. She got stuck in one too. Sorry about that. Just had to do a quick thing. Whee! I love that auto walk. We just click something. It's like, yep, I'm going to keep walking. Here we go.
I'm relieved you have returned. And I did not expect to see you again so soon, Duncan.
I was not expecting to return so soon either, Keeper.
Dare I ask of Tamlin? What did you find of him?
If he was alive, the Darkspawn would have killed him.
There were Darkspawn in the cave?
There is much to discuss, Keeper. I have learned a great deal since I was lost here.
Let us speak privately within my Aravel then, Duncan. Merrill, warn the hunters. If Darkspawn are about, I want the clan prepared.
Manuvinen, Keeper. Right away.
Dalen, allow me some time to speak with Duncan. Seek us out at my Aravel later, and we can discuss your cure.
Very well, Keeper.
Tell Harin Pyvel what has occurred. He now has the sad task of preparing a service for the dead. Follow me, Duncan. I'm eager to hear what you have to say.
Saving! I love those saves. Haram Pyvel. This helmet, I hate
So
it.
you return with the Grey Warden, but without Tamlin. What happened, Dalen? Is he truly lost to us?
It's my fault. I failed the plan.
You've done nothing of the
That's how I
sort,
feel.
Dalen. Do not blame yourself. It seems the will of the creators that I sing the dirge for those I held in my arms as babes. I think I know why our immortal ancestors would sleep. Swiftly do stars burn a path across the sky, hastening to place one last kiss upon your eye. Tenderly land enfolds you in slumber, softening the rolling thunder. Dagger now sheathed, bow no longer tense. During this, your last hour, only silence.
Poor Tamlin. Keeper wants me to tell you to prepare a service.
Of course. We've no body to return to the soil, but we shall still sing for Tamlin. The creators must come to guide him to the beyond. Tell the Keeper, it shall be done before the clan is ready to move on.
Thank you, Harry.
I ask only one thing, if I may. This Grey Warden, you have met him now, yes? Is he a good man?
He seems honorable for a Shemlin.
Interesting. What is it he talks to the Keeper about, I wonder? Perhaps you should go and ask.
It's like telling me to get in trouble. I should go.
Of course. May the gods guide your path, Dalish.
Ooh, his name's orange. Hers is yellow.
Your Keeper and I have spoken, and we've come to an arrangement that concerns you. My order is in need of help. You are in need of a cure. When I leave, I hope you will join me. You would make an excellent Grey Warden.
Am I to be Grey Warden, Keeper?
Yes, Dalish. Your life depends on it.
The Darkspawn taint courses through your veins. That you recovered at all is remarkable. But eventually the taint will sicken and kill you, or worse. The Grey Wardens can prevent that, but it means joining us.
Will I be able to return to my clan?
We do not know. But we could not watch you suffer. The Grey Warden offers you a way to survive.
This is not simply charity on my part. I would not offer this if I did not think you had the makings of a Grey Warden. Let me be clear. You will likely never return here. We go to fight the Darkspawn, a battle that will take us far from your clan. But we need you, and others like you.
I'm honored by your offer.
A great army of Darkspawn gathers in the south. A new blight threatens the land. We cannot outrun this storm. Long ago, the Dalish agreed to aid the Grey Wardens against a blight should that day arrive. We must honor that agreement. It breaks my heart to send you away, as it would to watch you die slowly from this sickness. This is your duty, and your salvation.
I accept my privilege, Duncan. I accept this privilege, Duncan, if you'll have me.
I welcome you to the Order. It is rare to have a Dalish amongst us, but they have always served with distinction.
I know you'll do your clan proud, Dalish. Take this ring. It is your heritage, and will protect you against the darkness to come.
A valuable gift. So, are you ready to go?
I would like to stay for Tamlin's funeral.
We have much ground to cover, but I cannot deny you that. Say your farewells. Then we must be off.
Come then, Dalish. Before the creators guide you from us, let your clan embrace you one last time.
Goddamn helmet! Doesn't even sit on me right. I look creepy. All you see is my eyes. Keeper Marathari. Well, that is all I've got for. Yeah, that's all the time I have for this episode.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelin. I didn't expect a
royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
I am Katashi, Your Majesty.
Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. You are Dalish, are you not? I hear your people possess remarkable skill and honor.
You know the Dalish, King Kaelin.
I wish I knew more, but your people aren't exactly fond of mine. For good reason. I tell you this, you are very welcome here. The Grey Wardens will benefit greatly with you amongst them. I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
Sound very confident of that.
Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the Blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
Are we done with the talking now?
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here. Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
Oh my god.
Yet not enough to wait for reinforcements from the Grey Wardens of Orlais. He believes our legend alone makes him invulnerable. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can, and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
What do you mean? What ritual?
Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining, in order to become a Grey Warden. The joining is what will cure you of the suffering your tainted blood surely brings you. If it had been possible, I would have done it before now.
Let's just get this over and done with.
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
My god. Okay, now I can do this. Oh. But yes, that is all the time I have for this episode of Dragon Age Origins. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all have a great day, and I shall see you in the next episode. Hopes. Bye.